A warm welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the virtual Citrix Ready Partner Pavilion. In today's session, I have an exciting company that we are working with. You get to hear about unified communications today, and more than that, how does unified communications work in a Citrix environment? Before we get into that, let me bring on our guests for the day. We have two for this session, John and Sukandeep. John, you want to tell our audience who you are and what you do at Ring Central?
Yes, hello, and thank you very much for having us. My name is John Poley. I'm the Healthcare Industry Principal for Ring Central. My job is a global strategy position to help our clients understand how we apply our platform and services to the healthcare vertical challenges.
Awesome. Sukandeep?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Sukandeep Basanti. I am a product marketing manager here at Ring Central, and really what I focus on is our video virtual desktop infrastructure integrations, as well as our open platform here. So I'm really excited to be on here and talk about more about our partnership with Citrix.
Thank you so much, guys. And I'm excited to hear more about what Ring Central does. So let's start with that. John, maybe you want to take this one. Can you tell our audience a little bit what is Ring Central and what does your product do?
Sure. So Ring Central is a worldwide leader in unified communications as a service, or UCaaS as it's developed. We provide pure telephony, voice, video, and messaging, as well as collaboration tools to allow all cloud-based and software-driven to allow our clients to restructure and re-engineer their current solutions in telephony and communications onto a single platform, leveraging an integrated and new set of features that are very powerful.
Awesome. And I know unified communications has been important all this while, but after the pandemic, this has become all the more important. Now, Sukandeep, I want to hear from you. How does Ring Central integrate with Citrix? Can you give us a little bit of insights into what do Citrix customers get out of it?
Yeah, of course. So as we all know, so for Citrix customers, they all usually work in a VDI environment. So because of that, Ring Central really acts as any other application running in this virtual host environment. However, now that everybody's working from home, this is like even more important that we had this integration, because telephony media streams make several network hops to reach the Ring Central service. So think of it as our Ring Central server is feeding to this main server, which is like the host computer at XYZ company, and then that server is sending the information to the remote device that the user is working on. So you can see that this causes several network hops to get to the actual device you're working on, and it causes a lot of bandwidth issues and really adversely affects audio quality, making it a super poor user experience. So we really did not want that, especially because it's so important to have a communications platform working well in this time of a pandemic. So with this integration, what we aim to do is optimize that audio, and eventually we'll be optimizing the video as well. So with this integration called Ring Central App for Citrix, we actually establish a direct media channel from your remote device to the to where Citrix is installed, so that it can just go straight from the Ring Central data center. So this actually allows us to minimize the number of network hops, and it optimizes the delivery of the audio, so it makes everything just a lot more seamless. And so that's kind of what we're working on here, and so it just kind of allows a very seamless experience, so even if you're working in a VDI environment, you don't really feel like you are.
Awesome. So if I'm hearing you right, so what Citrix does is deliver those desktops and apps to our end customers. But when you put Ring Central in the picture, you bring an integrated unified communication solution that makes audio quality better, that makes integration in a VDI environment seamless, basically makes life for our end customers a lot simpler. Is that right?
Yes. So that's the whole point of this, and we're really excited.
All right, that's awesome. Now, John, let me come to you for a minute. All our audience today are from healthcare IT. Let's hear a little bit about how does the Citrix Ring Central combo work in a healthcare IT environment.
Well, if you think about the importance of having during the COVID and now currently part of the standing operating procedure for a lot of healthcare clients, Both workforce optimization, the distribution of doctors and care providers, as well as their connection to both administration and patients, is mission critical. And the quality of the communication vehicle around that has to be very high quality. So you take in this integration the ability to integrate seamlessly into Citrix as a VDI environment is created for the staff and for the people at a given organization in healthcare, but you optimize the voice quality so you really have a very clear, concise interface so that when we're talking about mission critical care applications and those types of things, we really continue that high quality delivery of our audio service in that context. And that's what's very powerful about this, is that you want to ensure that you can leverage both the advantages of the cloud, but at the same time get the mission critical value of the services that you need for healthcare. And we see it around a few areas. So when we look at patient coordination, integration, we call it was integrated telehealth or remote health. The virtual concept of virtual care is more and more powerful. It's becoming more of the standard practice for our healthcare clients. And so their ability to create new engineered solutions leveraging remote environments with both care providers and patients, this is a critical application for that. The coordination of care, thinking about new ways to now deliver specialists to care groups, looking how you deliver rounds and maybe connect different types of care provider teams together. Citrix and RingCentral provide an incredibly powerful tool to allow a re-engineering of that care community to really leverage the best specialists with that care problem for that patient at the time and need they have it. So it accelerates time to get care to patients, and it improves the ability to give a quality care team environment. And finally, from the patient experience, they now have, as you know, an incredible opportunity to get the right care at the right time. So this customization really enhances patient experience. We can also, with our tools, obviously RingCentral is a leader as well, leveraging our contact center activity as well, outbound, inbound communications, outreach also become part of this. But obviously the core is making sure that we get a very high quality environment to all of the care professionals that are distributed within a Citrix environment.
All right, that's great. And I think as an end customer, I'm sold on the solution. So, your solution basically makes my life as an end customer pretty seamless, pretty simple. Now imagine for a moment, I'm an IT admin working at a large hospital. There are hundreds of employees. There are tens of hundreds of devices that our employees use. How would you make my life simpler?
Well, I'll speak to some of the high level I see at healthcare environments we're working with, and I'll let Sukhdeep talk to some maybe details of administration. One of the big powerful issues with the cloud that we provide, because we're software based, we have an incredibly powerful set of analytics and real-time reporting on every distributed phone user within an operational environment. So centrally, no matter where the population or the community may be at any given time, and on whatever device they may be on, we've got incredible insight through our administrative tool and our portals that allow the administrator to not only look at quality scores, MOS scores, detailed information on a call-by-call basis, but also an understanding of kind of where they're at and what devices they're at as well. So it's a whole new level of information that allows IT administrators to not only see real-time activity, alarm and report on challenges, but also do some real-time reporting in ways they've never been able to do before with, say, a standard PBX environment.
And then just hopping into that as well. So like, let's say there wasn't this integration with Citrix and we didn't have this. Running apps like RingCentral without optimization leads to high server bandwidth utilization. There's expensive cloud bills, especially if it's not hosted on-prem. And also you have such a poor end user experience. So by creating this direct media channel that we're doing, we're able to provide better audio quality, as you said earlier. Users are able to connect faster, and communications are a lot faster that way as well, directly within workstations. And you're also able to simplify like the management, increase security as well. So that's kind of like really the reason that we do this. And I feel like if this doesn't exist, then there's a lot more issues that an IT admin would really have to work on.
That's awesome. I think all those points that you've mentioned are really important and priority for healthcare IT. Now, one more question for you. I know there are many companies into unified communications. Can you elaborate a little on how does RingCentral differentiate among competition?
Yeah, so Most organizations approach messaging, video, and phone as separate point solutions and using a different solution for each. But however, deploying multiple apps and using multiple vendors presents like a super major problem for employees and employers. When there's too much workplace technology, it kills productivity. So when it comes to remote work and like business continuity, your communication solution should really bring all of your workplace communications together into a single all-in-one platform. So this unified communication solution that we're offering, we offer message, video, phone. It streamlines collaboration and really drives employee productivity across the board. With everything in a single platform, employees can switch between messaging, they can switch between video calling. You just have to do it with one click. And also, unlike separate apps, there's no need to like toggle between all these applications, right? So everybody can just do everything from one singular application. So employers and employees really don't have to stress about learning all of these multiple applications, because that's also something that a lot of people have to think about is the ramp up period. So with just a single user interface, you don't have to worry about like managing, updating, and keeping up with all of these interfaces. And it just allows you to focus on one technology, and then it allows you to focus on excelling on their jobs. So, and obviously with our open platform, we allow partners and our team to really build these integrations so that RingCentral can be used within other partner platforms, which is what we're doing here with Citrix. And so it really reduces that need to switch between applications and allows for that optimization, as in this use case for RingCentral app for Citrix. So that's kind of like how I would say that we really differentiate from our competitors. I don't know, John, if you have anything else to add. But I think
great. I mean, obviously the cloud and the software-driven aspect and the centralization of tools into a single design base is very powerful, as Sukandeep has discussed. But it's built on, the key is the cloud environment itself is built on a rock-solid carrier-grade network. We have had 14 straight quarters of 5 nines performance, and we guarantee that with our SLAs in terms of our performance of our network, and that's unparalleled in the industry. We also have been for 7 years in a row running the leader in the Magic Quadrant on UCaaS for Gartner in terms of our innovation, in terms of applications, and some of the things that Sukandeep just mentioned. So we believe from independent measures as well, we certainly differentiate ourselves as kind of the leader in thinking around the future of UCaaS and its application to industries like healthcare. And so we're very proud of the solutions we're bringing to the table. And this Citrix integration is just another example of doing that to really enable healthcare providers and healthcare organizations to really solve problems and re-engineer the way they do business today. So we're very proud of that.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, guys. I know we had this short session, but you guys have done a great job in piquing the interest among our audience. Now, if they're interested to learn more, where do you want to send them?
Yeah, so if you guys want to learn more and even get the RingCentral app for Citrix integration, you can just easily go onto our app gallery. It's ringcentral.com/apps and search for Citrix, and you'll be able to actually see Citrix as well as a lot of our integrations on there as well. So it's just get it now and it starts working right away.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Sukandeep. John, any final words before we wrap this up?
Looking forward to HIMSS next week.
Thanks so much, guys. It's a pleasure talking to you. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for taking the time to attend this session. This is Rubal Walia signing off for now, but see you on the other side of the session. Thank you. Bye-bye.